Stuck in a hole.
Stuck in a hole.
Stuck in a hole.
Whenever you guys are ready, you're good to go.
All right.
Bob.
Oh, me.
We got Luke. We got Bursey, and myself, Bishop. It's we are Nether Hour.
Yeah. It's a combination of Texas and Louisiana.
But yeah,
So
we've been playing fucking constantly, dude. All we do is play lately. I love it though. We having fun. We're making a little bit of money now. Thinking about quitting our jobs during the day soon.
We just
Those
play.
dreams make me hard.
We play more than we make, bro.
Yeah, we play more than we make.
We spending more time than we're making the money, and that's okay. That's what you call investment right there. Because your time, you know what I mean, is worth a lot. How much is it worth? Ask yourself.
Can't get no
Priceless. For favorite bands, me and Bursey, for us to not say the meters in like the first breath when we're talking about music is just fucked up.
Insane.
Like, the meters are like Southern funk, but they were so fucking rock and roll, and a lot of people don't like even know how rock and roll and like how riff heavy those motherfuckers were, bro. Like the meters Zig had just like this bounce in his step, dog, and he brought that second line bounce to music like people hadn't seen that shit. Like they never heard nothing like that. It's like the shit felt like second line marching down the French Quarter, fucking around Jackson Square, but he brought that on the kit, and nobody had ever done that before. So that shit changed the whole game. And then you got George Porter on bass.
Fire on the bike. I mean, goddamn, the meters, yes, definitely.
Bro, like, literally, I probably seen them fucking 10, 15 times, just because, like, when you grow up where we're from, we got a free festival at home called Festival International. It was in Lafayette. They do it every year. It's, like, right by Jazz Fest. And everybody plays for fucking free. It's like their tax write-off for the year or whatever. And so you get to see these fucking wild, talented motherfuckers. Like, we grew up in a hotbed for this shit. And they grew up in a hotbed for fucking Tejano music. And so, it's like, both of where we're from is so much the same. Accordion music, like, accordions and fucking two steps. It's like all the same shit. That's why this shit makes sense. Because we come from the same... like the same sound.
We come from the land down under. No, it is that.
Bob, when you gonna break the fucking accordion out again? You gonna break it out tonight?
You have 50 feet. So about that Tejano shit, what it is, it's a vibe. So I think that's what we possess as a entity, as a band. You know what I mean? As a corporation, whatever we're running here.
Hey, it's incorporated.
Yeah, dude. You know, so nonetheless, what I think it is a vibe more than it is a fucking. I mean, it's a sound of itself, but it's also a fucking, like, atmosphere of its own. So I can't wait to fuse that with who we're doing it with tonight and other bands that we love playing with. But it's just that when you contribute that and something new to the table, I think you just can't lose as long as you believe in it. And you got motherfuckers that are right with you wholeheartedly. Like, all of the people we're blessed to have. So, yeah. So I grew up living with my aunt and uncle due to certain circumstances, which are for a whole other interview for Patreon. Nonetheless, growing up with them, they were like, they knew they had to work a lot. I'm just telling you, you know what I mean? I had to get raised by them. They were my guardians. They had to work. And I had to be home. And they're like, yo, this little fucking freak needs to have something to do so he doesn't go and fucking blow up somebody's pets. You know what I'm saying? Due to the circumstances, it will be on Patreon soon. I mean, yeah, I was doomed. You would ask anybody. I'm so grateful for these gentlemen right here. I was doomed, guys. All right. Luckily, I had a great.
Were you like a wild child growing up?
Yeah, dude, that's some wild shit. You know what I mean? There was a lot of wild shit. You know what I mean? The motherfucker tries to brush under the rug, but instead of there even being a rug for me to brush it under, it turned into music. It turned into that, you know? It turned into fucking studying. You know, going straight to my room after school when they got me the guitar that he's talking about, the fucking PV. You know what I mean? They're like, yo, hey, here, this is your machine gun. You know what I mean? Instead of going to shoot up at school, lock yourself in your fucking room and learn how to play guitar. And I was like, I put it out there right out top, Bon Scott.
Yeah.
The Bon Scott version of AC/DC.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Just the fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Nobody, like, rates him as motherfucking, like, maybe best vocalist, but I mean, as far as a rock star goes, one of the best rock stars ever, dude. I mean, that was the lifeblood of that sound. Aside from that, but I love Stevie Wonder growing up. You know, I just listen to everybody who's got fucking pipes, basically. And I've met people, you know, that are that too. But, you know, growing up, it was Stevie Wonder, it was Bon Scott, it was, I'm trying to think of who else.
He was obsessed with the outfield for a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I can't forget that face. Steve Perry. Yo,
Steve
but,
Perry.
but Freddie Mercury, you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
All those motherfuckers.
We grew up. I remember he'd be like, "Hey, check this out." I was like, "I know, bro. I know."
No, dude, just rock and roll. I've always loved rock and roll.
Yeah.
And guitar was a big part of it, too, so that's why I really, like, came up on AC/DC. You can get me burping and shit. People need to know I drink.
Now, low key, he said Eddie Van Halen was his favorite guitarist.
Before he fucking...
Oh no, he's gonna go 1,000.
No.
Don't go super.
So, guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, bro. But he was always Angus Young, and I was just like, Van Halen's so much better than... I'm a drummer, you know what I mean? So
It's a
Alex
fucking
Van Halen,
20-year
Eddie Van
argument.
Halen.
I love this. I love this conversation. I love where we're going with it because there's technicality.
Of
Eddie
course,
Van
yeah.
Halen. There's that. There's
And
nerding
then
out.
fuck
being-
power.
Alex.
And then pure fuck power.
Yeah, dude.
Pure
I'm saying,
fuck
then
power.
there's pure fuck power. There's somebody who can just hit one fucking note while you're doing all this tap shit. Who does that one note better than... It's just, you can't do it like that person did that one note.
Nope.
That one person at that
Eddie
one
Van
time did that
Halen
one
never wore a
fucking
skirt
note.
either,
You know what I
dog,
mean?
so-
I feel it.
What's the band? Where did that come up?
Mortal Kombat.
Bob, you tell that story,
Yeah, you
man.
do
I
that.
always forget.
It came from drugs.
Drugs,
I used to
yeah.
drive really late at night. I'm just saying the truth. I used to drive late at
before,
night due
dude.
to fucking, you know, snow cane or fucking Adderall because I was in college and I had to pass my test without studying. So, shouts out to Adderall back then. It fucking is gross now to me. But nonetheless, it came up in the Nether Hour. In the Nether Hour of the night when I was driving, like at 3:29 a.m. and there was not another fucking soul on the highway that's usually packed with traffic, and I was like, yo, I'm driving in the Nether Hours of the night to get to what, you know? And then we started playing these fucking gigs after we met and formulated. They were like in the Nether Hour of the daytime when nobody was out of work yet. They're just like 3 to 5 whenever it's just gonna pop. Like, hey, yo, you're an experimental band to just have for our, like, I don't know, sound check, right? So it was like in the Nether Hour.
That's JK North
yeah,
Wave,
I
bro.
know, yeah, callback, bro. So that's how we started. But then we eventually got booked, you know what I mean? From showing up and doing our part and putting in the blood, sweat, and tears, literally, you know what I mean? Shouts out to what a great band that was.
Shouts out to Judson, dog. Judson
Yeah,
really
Judson,
was
dude.
there for a lot of those moments.
Yeah, Judson Green for sure. Green Grass Booking, shouts out always, you know what I mean? I don't know where he's at now, and I hope he's all right, and I love him. And as soon as he reemerges,
He's doing fine, man.
all right, great. You know, he is. He is. And, you know, we miss him. Nonetheless, that's how that all happened, and here we are now. You know, we started at Drafting Room. We're still playing Sundays there, where we were. This Sunday we'll be at WGFI's house with a drummer, and we're going to be changing shit up, because you outgrow shit, man. But that was our fucking home base. It's like looking back at your high school moments and looking at all the fucking memories you had, all the great memories that make you you. That place made us what we fucking sound like.
Yep.
No doubt, you know what I
Yep.
mean? And so it's always going to be a home base and family to us, you know, but we graduated. Here we go, and I'm very grateful for that.
Hold on. So you guys live together, and half of your house is a practice space, and the other half is like a print store.
I don't
How's that going?
It's crazy, dude. Avery Ray on Instagram, little TikTok star, my little squeeze. She and I have been working together, but she does most of the work. I just take most of the credit. But yeah, we've been working hard, man. We're just making shirts. We just said, fuck it. We're gonna try to like get everything we can. We got our stimulus money. We just bought shit to make shirts.
Gang.
Nice, nice.
Right on.
Heck yeah.
Do y'all make shirts for other people or just
Yeah.
Nether Hour?
Yeah, we're doing a run for Ricky Duran for his show tomorrow night that we
Shouts
have to
out.
wake up in the morning and make.
But shouts out Higher Priestess Press.
Yeah. Higher Priestess
Follow
Press
them,
is our-
dude.
is our
at
company.
Higher Priestess Press.
Heck yeah.
So we do shirts. We do like our own shit.
They did my wedding.
Yeah. Nope. We do our own shirts and we do Nether Hour shit. We hang it all together. We sell all of it at our shows. And you can always find Avery's little sexy ass over there slanging shirts, squeezing dudes' arms, trying to flirt them into buying a $25 t-shirt.
Heck yeah.
You know the vibe though. She
Hustle
gets it.
ethic.
Hustle vibes.
Hustle
Mama's a
ethic.
hustler.
Are you guys open to talking about like your experience with psychedelics?
So one of the most prominent trips of my fucking lifetime, I took 12 grams of mushrooms. They were strong from this motherfucker that was like, hey, stop giggling. We're all like laughing and shit. He's like, yo, shut the fuck up and listen to this like humming, this sacred humming, right? So we finally like managed to just calm down enough to where I fell asleep to that shit happening. And whatever the fuck happened in my, I felt like I was in the pyramids, right? Like I felt like I was way back then, like before Christ type shit. Real weird. I woke up and I was like instantly like, I gotta move to Austin from Houston at the time. And so I did it. I just made my fucking mind. I was like, I'm going. It's because of music. It was because of music. I was like, yo, I gotta go over there. That's where I gotta go follow my dream. Otherwise I'm gonna regret who I am completely.
Hey Bob, that all happened in like a 2-week span, huh?
Yeah.
Where you decided.
Oh yeah, it was sporadic. I mean, the next day was a Sunday. That following Monday, I went to work, and my boss at the time, one of my biggest supporters, one of my biggest fucking cheerleaders, was like, "Yeah, do it." I put him on 2 weeks, and within that fucking 2 weeks, I figured out somebody to come stay with until I can get my bearings out here, and I came out here. And, fuck yeah, psychedelics, dude, mushrooms, all the way.
That's what brought me home to Louisiana.
Psychedelics? Yeah, I was doing a lot at that point in time with science stuff too. I would say, I don't know, my experience with psychedelics is, I don't know, it does a real good job of grounding you to earth and making you feel more connected with the people around you and, I don't know, your environment, you know what I mean? Because sometimes your ego can get a little higher or something, or you get lost in your head, and it just helps, like me especially, just feel more connected with everybody, and I just care a little more and give a little more love. You know what I mean? So
No doubt.
that's
no
a
doubt.
positive thought, you know.
Heck yeah, man.
I
There
know
you go,
went through
guys.
it, and I feel like yours ties in well to his because it's a self thing and how much yourself has to do with the other people.
Never done drugs.
Right on, man.
Lies.
No, long time ago, I made a master plan. I had a ball of acid.
Oh yeah, he's thinking like every day, huh? You're telling me that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It is a wild time in my life. Sorry, Mom and Dad. But I'm drug free now, whatever.
Right on, man.
But I made a master plan and I'm living it now. So.
Heck yeah.
So comedy to me, what comedy is? No. Comedy is rock and roll.
Yep.
And
doubt.
when you do rock and roll right, and I'm not saying right. I'm not saying that we're the only ones that do it right. I see a lot of people that are fucking serious and got their fucking balls real tied up in their stomach and shit that play great and they do rock and roll great. But what we are is, dude, our balls are hanging, dog, like it's fucking 103 degrees out here at all times, and we're just slapping our thighs with them.
Yeah.
Every time we put our instruments in our hand and we sing together and we play. So when we started to realize that, we moved in together, to a dope fucking spot with our man Johnny over here who shoots all our content pretty much for the fucking most part. And we got a lot of contributing factors to where we have come, but where it starts at with that, dude, and with the comedy and the rock and roll mixing, it's just we're ourselves, and I feel like those people see that and admire that. They're like, oh fuck, these guys they don't give a fuck. It comes from not caring about what the fuck people think. Be you. That's all you can do.
Unapologetic.
And a lot, and I mean, it's the whole cancel culture thing for comedy, not us. I mean, we're rock and roll, like whatever. Try to put a fucking finger on us, we're gonna outplay that fucking.
We'll probably
whatever.
do 4 more things that are more fucked
Yeah,
up right now.
but for comedy, it's hard. No. When your words and your persona without an instrument in your hand is that cancel culture is real prominent, but you see people who aren't good at it doing that to more people, and it's just kind of like. It's kind of dying out because you're realizing the people that cancel, dog, they're fucking just lame-os that did their own wrong, and they're trying to pin that on somebody else. You know what I mean? It's
Or just bring everyone down to their level.
It's like,
They're
like, look at you so you don't look at me. Like, hey, you did something fucked up. So
more eyes on you already. They're doing it to people who have a following for being fucking great at what they do. You take risks, dog. You take risks to be great. That's what rock and roll is. That's what comedy is. So our worlds, dude, nobody's stepping on each other's toes. You know what I mean? We're not some fucking comic that's like, oh my god, you're funnier than I am, you're more successful, so here. It's like, no, I'm glad you come to our shows to get fed the fuel that you are, because we come to your shows with the same thing.
And we get fed by the comedy shit, dog. It's
Yeah.
like you get tired as much. Like, we have so many friends in the music scene out here for the last 3 years I've been in Austin. It's like, dog, it's always music. And I love the homies, and I love watching homies play, but you can only see your homies play the same set so many times before you're not going to get fed by it no more.
Right.
Like, it'll be, sometimes they'll do something dope, and you're like, that moment was tight. But, like, the comedy shit has brought this new fucking energy to us. Like, we're not dissecting what they're doing. We're able to just pull up and, like, digest and enjoy a show and just laugh. You know?
We're their writers, dog. That's where fucking penmanship comes in handy. And even if you don't write so much as you think, penmanship is fucking thought on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love how these people's brains work. Like, I love how their fucking greatness is that quick. Because, you know what I mean? We grew up, and I mean, this is where fucking rap ties into all of our culture, because the freestyle game. It's like, yo, you just being on the spot. You know what I mean? On the spot. Come up with something. Make a song. Make a fucking right there. So, that, after years of that being pounded into our fucking brain and our nature, it's kind of how we write music.
I was gonna say, dog, that's how a lot of these songs got fucking written. Some of these songs got written at fucking drafting room. Some of the older ones, especially.
Or y'all just, the stage,
y'all
man.
just fucking jammed some shit, and you just started freestyling off the top of your head and just said what the fuck you were thinking.
When that's
feeling.
and that's how a lot of jokes get written for these comedians who are doing open mics and riffing, trying shit out in a room where they won't get canceled, dude. But then you put them in front of a fucking broad audience, and you know what I mean? People are envious, bro, and shit happens and this and that. But, like, at the end of the day, I promise you, every single person I have met in the comedy world is a beautiful human being and genuinely kind and sweet, and that's why they are where they are, you know?
I mean, you can't say something with hate and it be funny. Like, if you actually hate people and you make a joke, like, if there's hate in your heart,
feel it, right?
It's not funny. Like, dog, like, we played with y'all, 512 Cellar Sessions.
Not us.
My bad, heard that.
Ryan
Ryan Joseph
is
is so...
hysterical.
I've seen him murder after
but...
fucking Tim Dillon at Creek in the Cave. Tim Dillon is one of the funniest people on the fucking planet right now, and Ryan Joseph murdered the room after that motherfucker.
Damn.
So if you can do that, bro, you're one of the greats. And we did a show with y'all, and homie did a set in the middle. Me and Bob's is on the side smoking a blunt, dying at everything this dude's saying. And the people, whoever was there, just like were offended by whatever was said. And I get it.
Because
like,
it's weak. It's weak.
Whatever.
Y'all is weak.
The whole point of comedy is to say the fucked up thing that we can't say. That's their job, is to say that crazy shit that we can't say. But that surprise moment of the, did they just really fucking say that? Like, that shit is what it's about. So if somebody's getting mad about something a comedian says, that's like getting mad at a doctor for fucking prescribing the wrong medicine. Like, they trying, dog. They're not gonna get it right every time.
Yeah, if you're sick, you're sick, and if you're ill, you're dying.
They're trying. They're just trying. It comes from the same place, though. That's the point. Is it all comes from the same place, of the place of trying to make people fucking laugh. Like, yeah, they may have said something crazy fucked up. Yeah, maybe it's super spicy. Certain people will be offended. But, like, it's about making people laugh. So the place it comes from is always the same. We were playing at Drafting Room, our fucking home venue. I've been a fan of Kill Tony for years. I've been cleaning pools, listening to podcasts for 2-3 years. And Tony walks into us playing at Drafting Room. Get him, bud. Get him, bud. God damn it, Luke. All of it just kind of by luck. We were playing at Drafting Room on Rainy, and Tony Hinchcliffe walked in, and I had been watching the show for years, so I knew exactly who the fuck he was. And he pulled up, and just, we played our set, and he fucked with us, and started coming to see us on the reg. Fucking invited Ron White that first day. But as far as being his band, right now John Dees, Gary Clark's keyboard player, he is kind of the leader of the Kill Tony band. And Michael Gonzalez, dude, like, there's some bad motherfuckers, man. D Madness, like, his band is perfect.
They're so sick, dude.
We haven't been offered the gig, so you know, I don't want to take anybody's job either. I really like watching those dudes when they play.
Yeah,
so
I really enjoy it too. It's more fulfilling than most shit I watch around town. Just watching them go fucking ham, man.
Yeah, they're so good, dude. Like, I'm not trying to be like the pro band that's got like the fucking this next song is about this all like serious. It's like, man, we take writing the song serious. Performing them isn't
John
a fucking
Mayer, if you're watching.
www.netherhour.org.
.com, yeah.
.com. Na ven, umahugando contigo.
Alright.
Alright, how many coyotes could you guys take on if they were to stumble upon you?
Are you being for real? Because the other
Straight
night,
up, how many?
No. Are you serious?
Serious.
This is a serious question.
Look, PETA, if you are watching, the other night I killed 15 coyotes. We had coyotes. I'm from South Texas, and they're a problem because they get my chickens.
They're a problem.
I have cattle. I live off the land.
Did you kill that cow?
Well, which one?
The red one.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's not a cow, it's a steer.
I liked him.
so your record's 15. How many guys could you guys
That's
kill?
one night.
And then,
The next night I killed about 20. These hands will get you if you're not safe with yourself.
this is how we're starting this whole episode right here. The end is always the best.
Loverboy Bishop, Nether Hour.
Yeah.
Either.
Oh, I'm just at _Bercy, BERCY. I got a cute little account, but just follow Nether Hour, dude. I feel like what we do is fucking tight, dude. It's more important. All right, you go.
At Nether Hour.
Yeah. At Nether Hour.
Don't follow me.
I heard the last time y'all were here, y'all got COVID.
I wasn't here.
I gave you guys COVID, man.
Super